name is Grace Chong, and I'm a payment specialist from Simmons & Simmons. So in February 2021, we started off the year with the continuation of COVID-19. And JP Morgan noted then that Bitcoin can be considered as an economic sideshow, and fintech innovation is a story that will dominate financial services, and specifically the increased demand for digital services, the rise for online startups, and expansion of digital payments. Well, I tend to think of crypto as the new paradigm, and we're ending off this year with crypto payments making a splash on the world stage, which is why it makes a splash also on one of my key themes today. So I have been a payment specialist for many years, but it was only the last 2 years that we saw BNPL, short for Buy Now, Pay Later, really gaining momentum again amongst the millennials and Gen Z. We have seen a wave of commercial partnerships. So, for example, Standard Chartered's 10-year US $500 million partnership with Singapore-based Atomi, a great example of a banking-as-a-service play where BNPL providers are seeking to leverage on strategic partners to create more revenue models and improve their risk models. Regulators in various other countries, such as Singapore, US, Australia, and New Zealand, are also considering responsible lending laws. And in the meantime, BNPL is still projected to grow 58% in the next 5 years, according to a report by IDC. So definitely a trend to watch. This is, after all, against the backdrop of an increased focus on e-payments, and the e-commerce industry is expected to expand by 5.5% by the end of 2021. And card payments, we saw, are becoming the preferred means of transacting, especially in the time of COVID-19. And there has been a significant increase, 91% to be exact, to contactless payments in time during COVID-19. And in Singapore, you have seen that basically, it is one of the most integrated nations, with 66% of consumers developing contactless habits. And definitely the use of QR code scans is also increasing, and there's increased use of and potential for this for purposes like the ordering of food, unlocking of city bikes, and other purposes in different countries in Southeast Asia. So definitely we'll continue to see this as a trend on the world stage, which now brings us to digital assets payments, one of my favorite topics. So as Shamav P, the founder of AOL IM, said, digital assets payments, it is money 2.0, and it is a huge deal. And debit prepaid card payments are really taking off in the market, with crypto card players getting licenses or applying for licenses such as Crypto.com, YX, and tie-ups such as Grab and AAA, enabling crypto trading services in countries like Singapore and different jurisdictions, Indonesia, Korea, and other countries. MasterCard has also announced that merchants on its payments networks will soon be able to integrate crypto into their products by partnering with Bakkt to expand the ways users can use crypto. Which brings us to the next trend, which is financial products and the launch of the Super App, which has been happening for a while. I'm sure everyone is familiar with WeChat, but definitely we have seen the trend moving towards the bundling of financial services through payments on payments apps. So basically the offering of remittance services, insurance, and other loan products, such as Korea's Kakao Pay, Indonesia's Gojek and Tokopedia, and India's Paytm. And with the rise of interest in ESG, there has also been increased focus on ESG products, and perhaps we will start to see more such products also being offered on payments apps. There are often a lot of players are also looking towards whether they are able to open product lines on their apps, and whether they're able to combine or offer more big tech services such as Amazon. But it is often a difficult game to play, as users are often difficult to capture in increasingly saturated markets. So lastly, I think we cannot end off without a quick note on Partior, which is which saw its first pilot recently in October. And this is the blockchain payment platform launched by JP Morgan, DBS, and Temasek. The enterprise blockchain platform aims to improve the speed and reduce the cost of cross-border payments. They are expected to reach 156 trillion in 2022. It will start by focusing on Singapore dollar and US dollar currencies, and the open network grew out of the Monetary Authorities of Singapore's Project Ubin, which started as an exploration of central bank digital currency or CBDCs. And Patio's wholesale clearing and settlement system can enable settlement in less than 2 minutes, improve transparency, and reduce the need for intermediaries, which removes transaction costs. So definitely one to watch as they expand on the global stage. So with that, this ends my 5 by 5 by 5. Thank you, CFTE.